Matt, and I'm doing a one-year review on my Thule Force XL rooftop carrier. I tell you what, when I bought it, I was concerned about the durability, how long it's going to last. Would it hold up to hail? Would it hold up to wind? Is my stuff going to get wet? One of my first concerns was whether to get the XL or the XXL. This is a Honda Pilot 2021. It's a mid-size SUV. If I got the XXL, it would come out to about here. It's 8 inches longer. In width, it's only about 1.5 inches wider. You can do it. You literally can put the XXL on, but the one problem that I found out is most roof racks have a weight limit of how much weight you can put on them. If I went with the larger XXL and I went ahead and filled it to capacity, I'm going to be way over the weight limit if I loaded it heavy. Now, if I'm just putting pillows and sleeping bags and, maybe a duffel bag and a tent or something, I think you would be fine. You can actually do it. I like the way the XL looks versus the XXL. I had a person go through a drive-thru and I was looking at theirs. They had the XXL, like it was almost too big. And so the XL is perfect for a mid-size SUV. If you have something that's smaller than a mid-size SUV, you're gonna have to go with the Thule Force XT Large, which is going to be about 74.75 inches. Looking at the width from here to here of all three sizes, whether the large, the extra large, or the XXL, they're all at 33 point something. And so if you were behind someone and they had the XXL, you can't tell from this vantage point whether it's a large or extra large or XXL, because again, you're only looking at 1.5 inches, but when you come to the side of it, you absolutely can tell. One of the things that no one tells you, if you're putting these things on your mid-size SUV, you have to have a stepping stool. You literally have to have a stepping stool, or you're gonna have to be doing this number. And when you're doing this number, it becomes quite difficult because you're loading stuff and you're having to hold yourself. This just makes it a whole lot easier for me to go ahead, get up, put my stuff there, get my stuff out. Let's talk about the material. It looks a little bit flimsy, but in actuality, it is not flimsy. It's made like that, and so when a rock or something heavy hits it, it actually bounces off. We've gone through periods of heavy torrential rain and had no problems whatsoever with it leaking. It just doesn't leak. As far as being rainproof, it actually is fully rainproof, regardless of what some of the people are saying. You would have to put a nozzle, like shove it right here between this and this in order for it to leak. This comes down this far. See how much my finger is? It comes down, this right here, okay, goes all the way down to here when you close it. So rain just hitting this is just gonna fall off. The lip actually helps to keep all of the rain out. The Force has this pattern. It's almost like a carbon fiber pattern on it. Some of the other versions are made of a flat gloss, black gloss or gray gloss. Those over time tend to scratch. Gloss on some of them is so glossy that when the sun is hitting a certain way, it can actually blind the person next to you. The gloss tends to heat up more than this pattern, the carbon fiber pattern on this unit. I like the look of it. I think the shape of it is modern. It's aerodynamic. I don't see any difference in gas mileage when I'm driving this. We go up to the top and you can see the top of it, what it looks like, the bird's eye view. I really like this topper. The scoop in the front allows air to go underneath and over the top of it. I was looking at the Sidekick, I was looking at the Thule Motion, I was looking at the Vector, and after considering how much am I paying, what are the major differences, I'm telling you, if you like the look of this, this is the best buck for your value. The same technology is in all. Guys, as far as strength goes, that's why you have these lines, these aerodynamic lines, to add stiffness to it. But the length of the Thule Force, you have metal support beams underneath. It's a flat metal, but it goes the length on both sides over this to add stability. This thing is actually very, very sturdy, although when you're opening it, you have to kind of play with it because of the hinges over here and over here. You kind of have to kind of like shimmy it on both sides to have it open. It doesn't just open smooth. You have to kind of rock it back and forth, and then it opens. Guys, I'm a pretty big guy. I can lift this by myself. I place it here and I slide it up. If you're smaller than me or you can't lift it, they have a multi-lift system that's made by, again, Thule, that goes in your garage and it actually will lower it down. If you still find yourself needing more room, Thule has something called the Thule Transporter. It fits on the back of your bumper in the hitch. They're phenomenal. Okay, you're not going to put as much as you could in the rooftop carrier, but you can actually put a lot of odds and ends, weird stuff that's bulky. This is how much room I have right now with my tailgate all the way up. There's a place right here that shows you where your bar stops. So when you're putting, this is how I know how to line the Thule up. Right here, this thing goes all the way through, all the way across, and I just put this all the way up till it hits here. The XXL, I've seen a couple of them because most of the front end is where the length is. It takes an inch or two of this up, but it doesn't hit. Whichever Thule you get, it's truly going to be amazing for you. You're absolutely going to love it. I hope you enjoyed this review after a year. I have nothing bad to say whatsoever. I have no regrets. The dollar I invested in it is that it's an investment, and I really feel like I got my money out of it. I used it about 6 times this year at the beach, going camping, okay, going to Tennessee, all these different places. And again, no difference in gas mileage. Nothing in it was wet. Nothing is destroying it. There's no way to steal it. Do you understand? You can't steal it. You would have to break this whole locking mechanism with 2 steel rods, okay? Yes, someone could take a sledgehammer to it, but I mean, listen, really? I mean, if they want my stuff, just knock on the hotel door. I'll give it to you. There's nothing in it.